Everybody knew Andy, the bully, and if I weren't a bully, who would I be?
It's never too late to do the right thing. Tonight we have the confessions of a former bully. He changed his ways from terrorizing to teaching. And we'll tell you the important thing he did to help children realize bullying in any form is plain wrong. How do you stop a bully? We've been reporting all week on the bullying crisis and offering solutions for parents and children. But for a victim's terror to really end, bullies need to realize for themselves their behavior is unacceptable. Perhaps zero tolerance at schools can help. Child behavioral experts say few schools have that rule in place. But former bullies have said rules like that would have stopped them cold. Tonight, Action News reporter Anu Prakash tells us how one man put his bullying in the past.
Andy Tomko is enjoying his life as a husband, father, and grandfather.
Nice to have the sun out again.
But memories of his childhood.
I think in that picture I'm probably maybe 8 years old.
My bullying began probably about 5th or 6th grade.
Are never far away.
And continued right on into young adulthood.
Only Tomko wasn't the one being bullied. He was the bully.
I went from 0 to out of control in about 3 seconds.
He's 65 years old now and has lived near Grand Rapids for more than 40 years.
We all want some kind of recognition, be it positive or be it negative.
But he grew up in New Jersey.
In this case, it was negative, and I seem to have thrived on it.
With an alcoholic father who was verbally and physically abusive.
Growing up in my household, I learned that if you were different than me, you didn't deserve my respect.
Tomko says he too became verbally and physically abusive.
I learned bigotry, I learned hatred, I learned bias.
His bullying ways continued into his 20s.
Everybody knew Andy, the bully, and if I weren't a bully, who would I be?
Until he decided he had to change.
One day, I was shaving in the mirror and I realized I was turning into my dad, and I did not want to. That would have been purgatory on earth had my life continued in that manner.
Tomko began working with a personal growth coach who gave him the idea of sharing his story. He spent 12 years traveling across the country, talking to students.
Invariably, there's one student that raises his hand and said, "What's the worst thing you've ever done?"
About living with kindness, not cruelty.
The worst thing that I have ever done is I made somebody feel bad about who they were. And if you think about it, that is a terrible, terrible thing to have done.
He knows a lot has changed since he was a bully.
Thanks to the digital age, you can intimidate and scare and humiliate people via the internet.
So he says it's critical for parents to have the conversation.
If necessary, if you think that they're being bullied or you think that they're doing bullying, snoop. Check on their emails. Check on what they're doing behind closed doors. Check out their phone, their iPod. Check, check, check.
His message to those who are bullied?
Tell someone because you need help. And it's not shameful to ask for help.
And to anyone who bullies, Tomko wants them to realize it's no way to live.
When you begin to change, you'll find that your life becomes much easier.
And it's never too late to change.
I broke the mold. My children are better off for it. My grandchildren are so much better off for it. And I strive to tell them every day to do your best, to be kind to others, and to lend a helping hand where a helping hand is needed.
Andy Tomko says he's no longer a bully, but says he will probably always be in recovery. He is semi-retired now, as he puts it, not advertising his motivational speeches, but happy to give them when asked.